why change your exhaust? I mean, why? So exhaust, people talk about it all the time. They want to change their exhaust. They want to do this. They want to do that. But why do people want to change their exhaust? What benefits? Okay, that makes a lot of sense. That worked perfectly. So, what benefits does it have, changing your exhaust? I mean, you have a perfectly good exhaust on your motorcycle when you first buy it. Most people don't realize that those exhausts, maybe not on a 300, maybe not on the lower end bikes, but these exhausts are pretty well engineered. And they are engineered due to regulations and so forth and so on. But everybody wants to change their exhaust. Now, should you do it or should you not? I don't know. I'll tell you why I did it. So this is the reason that for me it was an easy choice to change my exhaust. I basically changed it because I wanted to be heard, and that was a big thing for me. So yeah, that was my number one excuse. Look at that. It's always nice to see another rider out there. Finally got a nice enough day to ride, huh? It's beautiful. Yeah, I'm just doing circles too. Go ahead. What an amazing view this is. Wow. So yeah, we're back to exhaust. And like I said, I'll tell you guys why I did it. For me, it was all about being heard. Now, does it sound good? Does it? Yes, it does. And, it looks good and so forth and so on. But more importantly, it's about being heard. I like the idea that people can hear my bike. And it's important to me, and the key reason it's so important to me to be heard is because people are, more often than not, it's not about the fact that they don't see you, it's they can't see you. It's hard for them to see you. But why are people this silly? Just go. It's people can't see you because they're on the phone, they're distracted with everything else. So although visually you're there, it's kind of almost irrelevant in my mind, at least to me. So I'll take a different approach. I'll say, okay, let's see if I can distract them from being distracted and, well, let them hear me. See, as long as they can hear me, I'm fine with it. And to me, this is a huge, huge thing about having, an aftermarket exhaust on your bike. Why should you not do it? Well, you shouldn't do it if it's because it can be expensive, I guess. I mean, I honestly can't think of a good reason not to put on aftermarket exhaust on the bike. Now, with all that said, guys, it's also important to notice that depending on what type of, exhaust you put on there and why are you putting on it. And I'm not saying that you should put on there an exhaust that is just obnoxiously loud. I'm telling you to put an exhaust on there that is just loud enough that somebody can see that person just paid attention. So if I rev my engine, the cars beside me, the cars around me will notice. And that to me is the important part here, making sure that they notice that I exist, that I'm there. And as long as they notice I'm there, and as long as they notice that my bike is within their vicinity, then that's good for me. As for the looks, guys, you know what? That's to each their own. But do looks make a difference in your safety? No, they don't. That's personal pride and ego and everything else. But it has nothing to do with safety. And for me, the exhaust had a lot more to do with safety right off the bat. Now, does it look good? Like I said, yes, it does. I absolutely love the way that my exhaust looks. Now, I don't know how many, I'm still too new to this bike world to figure out how many bikes come stock with an exhaust that's, decent in terms of, people will be able to hear you and people will be able to notice that you're there. So, maybe there are bikes out there. So should you change your exhaust? No. The way I do it is do a simple test. You pull up just like you are now. Give your bike a nice little rev. And if people turn their heads, well, that's good enough. On a stock 300 exhaust, I can do that all I want. It's just simply too quiet, and that's where I'm, that's where I am. That's why I'm doing this video to start with. Well, now some of you guys might be saying, well, yes, but there's also the performance aspect of it. You're gonna get more performance out of your bike. Well, you know what? It depends on your exhaust. If you can have a nice little slip-on, I highly doubt you're really going to get any much performance, or at least noticeable performance. And whatever you do notice is more than likely going to be part of something. It's just a feeling, because you can hear your own bike. So you might feel like you're faster, or you might feel like something more got added to it, but that's more of the audible situation. You can hear it. That's probably why you think it. But then again, I mean, I don't know. I'm not here to say this way or that way, because I actually don't know if that's true. But in my opinion, I don't think it adds anything crazy to your bike, at least not performance-wise. Now, if you do actually decide to go with a full exhaust, not just a slip-on, but just totally all-out full exhaust, then of course there's you better get it tuned, because, well, you just should. You pretty much need to if you're going to get a full exhaust, and anybody who's going to install that for you is going to tell you that. So, is that going to make a difference? Well, yes, at that point it makes a difference. If you're going to get a full exhaust and you get it properly tuned, you are going to get some extra power out of it. But again, why do people more often than not are going to do it? Majority of the people, including myself, are going to do it for safety, I hope. Now, maybe I'm dreaming. Maybe a majority of the people do it because they like the sound, or they like the way it looks, or they just don't want to be left out of the custom, the aftermarket exhaust world. I don't know. But some of us, like myself, do it for safety, and it does make a difference. I did notice a huge difference almost immediately. Actually, I did notice it immediately. The second I put the exhaust on, I went out, I gave it a try. I just revved it a little bit, everybody's head turned. That showed me right there that people are paying attention to the fact that I am there and I exist. And as you know, if people know you exist on a motorcycle, odds are you're going to be a heck of a lot safer. But anyway, guys, that's my opinion. That's what I have for you guys. If it makes sense, it makes sense. Let me ask you guys a question. If you have changed your exhaust, why did you change your exhaust? And if you're planning on changing your exhaust, why are you planning on changing your exhaust? Let me know in the comments below. And so that's it, guys. That's what I have for you guys today. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because we always have new videos coming out. Till next time, we love ya. Goodbye, and see ya. Bye-bye. I'm not gonna end this at a red light. No. I'm not gonna end this video at a red light, because that's just not what I want to do. That would be wrong. I've done it too many times.